In the land where red earth meets the sky, and the rivers whisper secrets to the wind, there once lived a mermaid whose grief dried up the clouds. This is the story of a boy who dared to swim into her sorrow. The village of Ido Oma had not seen rain in 7 years. The rivers shrank into angry threads. Crops died. Drums fell silent. And the sky, once a friend, became a mocking sheet of grey silence. Every night, the elders gathered at the shrine of Ola, begging for mercy. Every morning, their prayers returned like dried leaves, hollow and scattered. Obinna, 12 years old and stubborn as a goat, lived with his grandmother Momankem, a herbalist who remembered when the rains danced like spirits on the rooftops. Mama Nkem, softly. The rain has not left. It was stolen by her. Obinna. Who, Mama? Mama Nkem, gazing into her fire. The woman of the river. The one with the silver eyes. The mermaid who once trusted men, and was betrayed. Momankem never spoke her name. Only that she came from the Omambala River, deep within the forest where no one dared go anymore. Obinna asked the village priest, the farmer, even the hunters. No one believed in mermaids anymore. But Obinna did. Because the river whispered to him. Obinna would sneak out at night and sit by the edge of the dry riverbed. He would close his eyes and listen. The mud cracked like broken pottery. But beneath that silence, something called. One night, he heard her. A hum. Low, mournful, and filled with sorrow. Not in words, but in feeling. The next morning, Obinna packed a gourd of palm wine, a pouch of kola and Momankem's curry bracelet. Without telling a soul, he followed the dry riverbed into the forbidden forest. The trees thickened. The air became heavy. The birds no longer sang. And then, water. Flowing. Gently. At the heart of the forest lay a hidden spring, untouched by drought. The water shimmered like glass, and floating above it was a woman with skin like moonlight and hair that flowed like the river itself. Mermaid, comely. Why have you come, child of dust? Obinna knelt. Obinna. I came for the rain. Mermaid, smiling sadly. Then you came for my tears. The mermaid circled the boy, never touching the earth, her voice smooth like tide water. Mermaid. Long ago, your people danced with me. They gave me songs. I gave them rain. But greed is a thirsty thing. She told him how a prince once fell in love with her beauty and tricked her into revealing her name, Ijeoma. He captured her in a net woven with spells, and tried to force her to marry him. In anger and heartbreak, Ijeoma escaped. But she took something with her. Ijeoma, eyes flashing. I took the sky's tears. I stole the rain. And buried it in my heart. Obinna bowed his head. Obinna. Then punish the prince. Not us. We are children. We are dying. Ijeoma stared at him. Ijeoma. If I cry once more, the rain will return. But who will catch the tears of a mermaid? Obinna, standing. I will. Ijeoma led Obinna to an underwater realm hidden beneath the spring. A kingdom of drowned statues, forgotten drums, and weeping shadows. Ijeoma. Before I cry, you must pass 3 tests. Each one born of man's betrayal. If you fail, you remain here. Obinna nodded. Test 1, the drum of broken promises. He stood before a giant drum, cracked and faded. A spirit appeared, one of the first drummers who betrayed the river by silencing its songs for gold. Spirit. Play the rhythm of truth, or be lost in echoes. Obinna remembered his grandmother's heartbeat, her chants, the sound of rain on thatch. He drummed, not with hands, but with memory. The drum glowed. Spirit, bowing. You remember. Test 2, the mirror of greed. A pool formed, turning into a mirror. Obinna saw himself, older, rich, ruling the village with power. Ijeoma, whispering. Would you trade the rain for this? Obinna stepped back. Obinna. Let the riches drown. Give me the rain. The mirror shattered. Test 3. The River of Regret. He was swept into a current, surrounded by ghosts of the drowned, women, children, even the prince who had wronged Ijeoma. Their voices clawed at him. Ghosts. We were human. We made mistakes. We deserve forgiveness. Obinna wept. Obinna. Then so do you. The water calmed. Ijeoma appeared. Tears lined her cheeks. You carried my sorrow. You saw my pain. You did not run. She placed her hand on Obinna's chest. Ijeoma. I released the rain. She wept. The sky above cracked with thunder. Clouds raced. Winds howled. And for the first time in 7 years, it rained. Obinna awoke by the riverbank, soaked. Villagers ran from their huts, dancing in the downpour. Momonkem looked up and wept with joy. The river flowed again. But Obinna kept looking at the water. For a glimmer of silver eyes beneath the waves. Obinna never spoke of what he saw. But every year, on the day the rain returned, he left a gourd of palm wine by the river. And sometimes, just sometimes, the river sang back.